too, and now I found another problem. I was underneath the deck doing a bunch of stuff, which I'll show you in a minute, and I found that I had a rotten board. Well, Lynn had stepped on it, or I stepped on it yesterday, and it gave. Yeah, this board that held all these little Michigas pieces was completely rotted out.
So now there's a new pressure-treated board under there.
So now there's a new pressure-treated 2x4 that goes across, and now I'm just gonna stick that on there with the wrong fucking head, because of course
You didn't bring the right head up.
I didn't bring the right head up.
Okay.
But I've got to take these freaking screws out of here. I probably should try to do that. They're gonna have to be done with a hammer probably.
Of course.
Okay, because here's why. They don't put the screws all the way to the top. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
So if anything goes wrong, like for instance, say this part is rotted,
Right.
okay, then there's nothing to catch on to and it can't come out.
Yeah.
So you have to pound it up till you hit a screw.
And then you can back it out. I gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I have to go now.
Go.
I forgot shit.
Okay.
All right, so that was fun. But you can see why I have to put a whole new deck on this. And what I'm gonna do, and I don't know if it's gonna work. I think it'll work. I've got an old pool liner that I'm gonna put on top of this now that I pressure washed it. I'm gonna go back and I'll show you that when I start doing it. See, that's weak too. I'm gonna put drain oil and kerosene. Yes, if a spark hits it, it will light immediately, but give it 10 minutes and it won't.
Right. And the fumes won't ignite.
And the fumes won't ignite and all that crap. But at any rate, I will spray down in here with this sprayer thing that Meyer made, my son the genius made.
Yes.
Not little Willie who did all this shit. Little Willie fucking put a piece of slab up underneath there and tied this.
So you're going to put a pool liner over it?
I'm going to put a pool liner over it, then I'm going to put the deck boards on, leaving a good gap.
Right.
Which you should always leave a good gap on your deck boards anyway, in the hopes that most of the water that hits this will not go through the screw holes and will run off.
Right.
And that way because what I found is, and I said this, anywhere the wood is covered up, even by another piece of wood, is protected and we didn't get any rot. Anywhere that caught water like this and held it, rotted like a motherfucker. So, that's what I'm doing. I'm fixing it.
She'd much rather be putting the pool liner in there.
I'd much rather be putting the pool liner down in a bunch, but I actually have to take down the rest of the rail. I have to build the bench over there in the corner.
Bunch of things before you can do the deck.
As always, I have to do a bunch of shit I don't want to do to get to the shit that
Actually, you want to do the rail and the bench because that's building.
Yeah, I like to do that kind of shit. I want to do the rail and the bench. I don't want
Yeah.
to. Well, there won't, I don't
All the stuff
up
up to it, not so much.
No, this kind of shit you have to do. Now, why is this sticking up? Okay, see this here?
Yeah, I see that.
Okay, I couldn't figure out exactly. This thing was completely rotted except for just the last 3 inches over here.
Right.
Because again, protected by the wood. Okay, so I couldn't figure out which screws to take out to get the motherfucker off.
Oh.
So I screwed this from the bottom.
So you could mark where to start.
So I would know that it was this one.
I gotcha. So you can take that out and when you get down and
And I'm connecting all this and everything. And I'm... What the fuck is wrong with this? Oh. Let us never speak of that again.
Okay.
I went all the way down there and got the right head and then proceeded to put the big one back in.
Oh.
Why, God? Why are not all of them the same? Call the company. Somebody needs to do something about this. It's a huge fucking problem.
Is it still in your hand?
No, it's not in my hand. I fucking stuck it somewhere. Probably in this pocket with these screws.
Of course.
Or I left it down there. No, there it is.
You brought it in. I know you did.
Yay! And there was much rejoicing throughout the land. We will never speak of that again.
Okay.
Yeah. Quit doing it right now. You're all, ha! That fucking silly bitch. This is why she doesn't make the big bucks. You're right. This is why. Not because life sucks. Yeah. But write to the company that makes these and tell them, hey, get off your ass.
Make them interchangeable.
And so I'm just going to try to get this cleaned up as much as I can. Okay, now, like I said, here's a problem. Okay. So.
Yeah, and they're all the way in, too.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get the other ones. Because, of course, it takes the other fucking head.
Okay.
This is a different size. All of these, not the Lily Willy bills like
Mama?
like Mama, but all of those came out of that. Plus these that are stuck. I only need this to be good enough for us to walk around out here. God damn it, where the hell?
Probably the other
Oh, there it is. No, it was right there.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it's in there mixed in with the fucking thing. Also, these things annoy me. These fucking tags off the lumber. You know, that tell you, do not use anything but coated fasteners in pressure-treated wood.
You
know
dropped
why,
2.
though? I'm sure I've told you why.
3.
Okay! I can't get the motherfuckers back in my pocket. I'll just leave them there.
Sounds
there
good.
I go. Okay, so there's all this. Okay, this one just says yellowwood pressure-treated pine. That's because some of the people on the freaking thing are so stupid they don't know one
That
thing
one
from
probably
another.
has all that.
Well, and one of them has, do not use with the, because if you do, they'll rot. The
If it's not-
chemicals that are in the pressure-treated chemicals that protect it
Will rot the screws?
will rot. Okay, so as you can see, that's not coming out.
No, I see that.
Okay, so what I want to do is just hit it enough that the screw part will start to catch.
So
Once the screw part catches,
sometimes they'll come back.
it should come right out. See?
It sure does.
Yeah.
As soon as the threads are engaged. That's
My
awesome.
son's not the only one who'd be a genius. There you go. All right. So now I'm going to just stick this little piece of Michigan's crap
Because
right
it's perfectly
back where
good.
it was, because it didn't get damaged, and because I don't fucking have to deal with anything else. That didn't work.
Oh, it didn't hit anything?
No,
That did.
that didn't either.
Oh, really?
No, not really. That's where it came from, though. Oh, that's why it rotted out, because the piece of slab went from here to here.
Uh-huh.
And it only came to here, though. The 2x4 that I put in goes all the way over and catches into
This one over here?
joist.
Right.
The slab just came to here.
Under your knee.
Yeah. And you can see where it was. Yeah. So that's why. It was a lot wider. I did that on purpose.
I know, right?
Where's the other piece that I had? I had another piece. Whatever.
Up on top of the thing?
Oh, there you go. I'm tired because I will show you in a minute what I've spent most of the day doing is finding shit that I realize, oh, I got to change that out. Now see, this one's crooked. When they're crooked, you can't do what I did before. Because watch.
Well, it won't screw.
Well, it will, but it,
Yeah, yeah, it twists.
yeah. That's why.
So you have to actually pound
Nail
it all the way out.
and then pull it out.
Just like a nail.
Yep.
And that's too crooked to
Thanks,
salvage.
God. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, that one's a little too crooked to
Yeah, I
salvage.
can't reuse that one. That one needs to go. All right. Like I said, it's a good thing that these don't have to last very long.
I will go down and retrieve that piece of wood, okay? And I'll be back in a minute. You're on.
All right, so now I've got to go back down and put this down. But you can see that is good enough for the right now.
Especially since
That's
it's
not
going to be subfloor.
anywhere. It's going to be subfloor. Basically, there was no subfloor in this, and now the new deck is going to be the new subfloor. I mean, the old deck will be the new subfloor, which should give us plenty of strength and everything.
Especially since you're repairing all the ick.
It would be. I have wound up spinning. There's a butt shot. I know you like those.
I did not get that actually.
Ah, would you like me to do it again?
No, that's all right.
Okay. Any rate, so one of the things that happens on any build like this when you're remodeling is, of course, for every problem you fix, you find 3 more that you didn't know you had.
Right.
And that's what has certainly happened to me today. I have spent the better part of today fixing shit that I didn't know was broken. Some of it till yesterday. This until about 40 minutes ago.
There you go.
I did not know this was a problem till about 40 minutes ago. So it's like, yay, thanks God. All right.
So we're going to go downstairs and look at some stuff you've done down there.
Yes.
Now I got a butt
I'm
shot
gonna go and show you a bunch of the stuff that I did
that I wasn't here to record.
that you weren't here. Because we're the most ass backwards DIY on the entire YouTube.
Cool right now.
Okay, so first thing I want to do before I forget and put it through my fucking sneaker and into my goddamn foot,
Is take out that screw.
which is the kind of thing I would do, is take this damn screw out.
Yeah.
There you go. So it was an easy fix. So there's that. Okay, show you some of the stuff that wasn't an easy fix. There was a piece of slab here. It wasn't rotten, but it was at an angle. It was driving me nuts. I can handle certain things being at an angle, especially if they're supposed to be, but it was driving me nuts. This board had to go in. There was a piece, 2 pieces, 2 slabs, one on the outside of that 2x4 and one on the inside of that 2x4. They both came over here and then they were nailed together and into this. So, and of course on this end where they were nailed together, they were rotting.
Of course they were.
So I had to take that all down. I put in this piece of 2x4. I found some more. I thought I had gotten all the hangover pieces fucking done.
There's the rotten she took out, by the way.
That's how rotted it was.
The support that she had to replace.
That was what was holding those little pieces of board in place. And that part of the floor. And now you can see it goes the entire length from that joist to that joist.
Yep.
Okay, so one of the things I had to do... Oh, there's an acorn in my coffee cup, but no coffee.
Oh, how sad is that?
This is just me with no coffee.
Yes, it is.
Okay, one of the things I had to do was get the pole saw out again, because this, which needs to have the bark ripped off of it, and it will be, this is a main support.
Right.
And it was hanging out into space. What happened is, anything that hangs over into the rain will hit it and it wicks back.
Wicks back, yeah.
That's why we have a little bit of the fungus and shit on that block. So
you need to clean that and treat it.
Well, I will do that some other time.
Yeah.
It can wait. It's not on the verge of collapse or anything. And I did that a couple of years ago. Put in that.
Yeah, I know, on the cement.
It is a major support. It was hanging on a 20-foot span.
Yeah.
So I put in that support beam.
Yeah.
So I'm getting ready to do another couple of things down here, and then I will go back up top and build the bench, I hope.
Yay!
I have a... In fact, let's go to Ye Old Shop. That's a good thing. Okay, so as you know, I am the hoarder of all kinds of junk. And lots of times I get something, I have no idea what I'm going to do with it, but I keep it, and then I get an idea, and that's what I decide to do with it. Such was this pole that I've had laying around for years, that I decided, oh, I could use that pole. And I think, which one is it? I think it's that one. Okay, So, somebody got rid of this. See all the holes?
Yeah.
Now, boys and girls, what is this?
I don't know.
See the holes?
Was that a clothesline?
Yep.
Was it?
It was part of a clothesline. Okay, so what I thought of, and of course I have another pipe
Inside
stored in it.
Of course you do.
Because
Why
that's
not?
what I do.
Space, right?
Why not? It's full of dirt.
Of course it is.
Okay, so my idea was, I put in those 2 ladders,
Right.
which is very, very cool, and kids could climb up them. But then I thought, I think this pole that I've been holding on to forever could actually be used as a kind of monkey bar thing, if it'll reach. It may not reach where I want to put it. Well, I may have to move it up there. Okay, so
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna try to put, of course it turns into a giant cluster
Of
because
course
it's
it
not
is.
quite long enough for what I wanted to do with it. Let's see if it's even worth doing.
Actually,
Okay.
there's a lot of overhang on that far
Okay,
side.
well I want to go see what I've got. That's what I got to do. I have to crawl up there.
Of course.
Okay, so, because why? Measuring is for sucks.
Right. So you're going to go up and look at it.
So, I tried to do it so that this is the right height. Oh, that's going to work perfect. Actually, that'll work perfect.
Yes.
So the idea is that kids could climb up there. Oh, I may be able to use a lag bolt.
Oh,
right
that
there.
would be nice, right through those holes.
Right through the hole. On both sides, actually. Okay, so the idea is that kids could crawl up the ladder and then hand over hand down that. So,
Oh my
because
goodness.
I don't have enough to do, let's make some work. Okay, that's who I am. Actually, what happens is I get tired of doing shit like cleaning up this Michigas mess or that one, and then I just want to do something fun.
Right.
And you're
building
like,
stuff for the
why
kids.
is that fun? I don't fucking know. I have a problem. Okay, so we'll come back later.
Okay, sounds wonderful. Okay.
All right. So that end, recycled lag bolt. This end, recycled one of these.
One of those last strap thingies you
It's
had.
the I thought I used the last one yesterday. I had one left.
Aha.
So, okay, and so I used it into the 2x4. And over here, I've got
The
oh,
recycled
man,
lag bolt.
it came through. I need to do something about that.
You could do that. You'll fix
Okay, but, okay, so so what's the idea? Okay, kid climbs up here, grabs onto the post, and then they could do it. I can't do it, but I can put my back in this way.
that. Oh, that's great.
But, yeah, the idea is that kids are in better shape than I'm in.
And this will help them stay that way.
And hopefully, yes, and this will help them stay in good shape.
Okay.
Okay, so my son the genius made these for me. I'm going to actually have to notch it a little bit
To make it fit in
because it
there.
won't go in. But at any rate, these are awesome.
They're brackets that'll hold those.
Yeah. So they're to go to the tree. The screws that we got to put them together with are not here yet. Also, it looks like I'm going to have to notch this, which I didn't get my chainsaw battery. But one will go on this end, one will go on that end. And then it adheres to the TV, the tree. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it up temporarily with just a couple of screws just to hold it in place so that later on, when I don't have help, if I have the right screws, and my son's going to bring me his driver because my driver does not have enough balls to put those in.
Yeah.
I already tried.
Yeah.
Hanging by my toes 50 foot in the air, I already tried to do it and had a big fail, so there's that. But, yeah, I'm surprised that does not fit in, but it does not. Okay, 4 inches. Okay, so I'm going to have to notch it, which, lots of fun.
Yes.
Okay, you can turn that off.
Okay.